Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning. How are you? Good to see you guys. Day 41 of The Witcher 3, yeah? Day 41 of Witcher 3. So continuing our Blood and Wine play, and that'll be after gaming news, obviously, right? So remember, again, stream will be down this weekend and Monday, okay? So don't forget that. I know there's been a lot of downtime over the past week and a half, but for the foreseeable future, we'll be back to streaming after I get back on Tuesday. For the foreseeable future, there will be no more downtime. It'll be 7 days a week again, 8-hour days. We'll be back to normal, okay? So I do apologize for the downtime, but it's a good thing for me, and sucks not being here with you guys. Sucks not streaming and doing what I love to do, but it is good for me. So, me and my family. On that note, let's do what we do. Let's get into this gaming news stuff and see what we can find that is some new stuff for what's going on in the gaming industry, all right? Let's go. That camera is just not going to work. There we go. Cool. There we go. Solid. Let's do what we do. Probably going to need an emote for that, huh? Let's do what we do, bro. What's up, Wick? How are you, buddy? Yeah. So we had kind of hit on some stuff previously about the new Assassin's Creed game. There had been a lot of kind of unofficial leaked stuff that was basically confirmed. And then yesterday, our buddy Byzantine had informed us that there was, in fact, some confirmed stuff about the new Assassin's Creed game that had come out from Ubisoft, and this is it. So we'll take a look at this and see what all they've confirmed. Looks like the official Microsoft blog is talking about what they're going to be doing with the portfolio of titles, at least a number of the titles coming from the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. So let's take a look at that. All right, we got September's free games with Amazon Prime Gaming. Take a glance at this. Let's take a glance at this. PS5 and Xbox bringing exciting games in September. That way everybody can have a look at what games are coming out, get ready for anything they might be hyped about. We kind of hit on this yesterday. The new AMD processors coming out. These what are they? I think they're 6-core, 12-thread processors. The 7600 or 7900X are from what has been leaked so far. The benchmarks on these processors, they are pretty nice. Pretty nice. I think in comparison to what was it, the 12900K Intel, faster, more efficient processors from what we've seen of benchmarks so far. This is info that's just come out. There hasn't been a lot of testing yet. But if that holds true of what has come out so far regarding the benchmarks of these processors, we're talking faster, more efficient processor than a 12900K, and at a price point of almost $200 less. It's pretty significant. We'll have to hold on and wait until there's some new substantial official numbers regarding those these processors and everything, but this is not going to be it. But we'll keep our eyes open. Riot is joining forces with Take This. Let's see what that's about. Yo, Kayla, what is up, my friend? How are you? How you feeling today? I hope better than yesterday. Mm-mm-mm. We actually read about this yesterday. This is really, really wild. Um, the article we read yesterday was saying over 2,400 consoles, and it was pretty wild when we looked at it. I'm good. I'm great. Thanks. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you're feeling better. That's awesome, especially with the camping trip coming up and everything. Yeah, yeah, that's good news. I'm glad. I'm glad. So yeah, there's this collector. This individual's been collecting these consoles. Right? I mean, we're talking like consoles, all generations of consoles. We're talking like Sega Saturn. Sega's in the cellophane and everything, still in the plastic wrap, and they've got over, so I guess, somewhere between 2,200 and 2,400 consoles that they're selling for a reserve of $1 million on eBay. We looked at it yesterday. If you want to deep dive into what this is, look at yesterday's news segment on YouTube. That would be September 1st news segment. It's pretty wild, and it was really just cool. They have a couple of short videos and like images from the collection. Pretty crazy stuff. Seeing all these consoles. Ready for it to be 1:30? Is that the Is that go time? Is that go time, Kayla? Is that time to go camping? Apparently, Wick's going too. Wick, you're going camping with Kayla. Yeah. Clock out of work. Okay, yeah, I figured that might be the case. I think that's when Wick's shutting down shop too. Corsair is a new bendable gaming monitor. We've seen some new stuff like this coming out. Let's take a look at this real quick. Lou hates you? No. Lou hates everybody. You don't camp, dude? You don't camp? I like camping, man. I need something decent to lay on these days. No, you're good, man. You're good. Don't trip. Don't trip. Um, I need something. I need something decent to sleep on. That's my thing. I've got a little bit of an old back injury, man. That like if I sleep on something too rough, or if I sleep on like a mattress that's too soft, I need something like right in between, man. Or my back will end up getting all jacked up. So, but I dig camping, man. We have a good time. And it has cots. Bed in the floor, absolutely, dude. Whether it be like a cot or you can do like blow up mattresses or whatever, you know. But yeah, the ground, yeah, absolutely, dude. Sleeping on the ground is rough. It doesn't even matter if you got like a sleeping bag. Even quite often, sometimes you can get some. There are some like decent rollout like ground cushions nowadays to put like a sleeping bag on top of or whatever. But they're still not great most of the time. Yeah, I agree, but dude. Oh, dude, my secret identity has been found out. Wick, no! Oh, how could you? He gets weekly massages. Of course he doesn't, can't. Yeah. I'll be honest. I would get weekly massages too if I could. That sounds amazing, actually. Camping's a good time, though. I don't think I could just go do it on the constant. I think that's the thing. I couldn't just like constantly be camping and living in the wilderness. That's not my jam, you know. But like to go camping occasionally with family and just like chill out and make uh like camping food and you know grill food and make like s'mores and sit around a bonfire and just have a good time, man. I dig it. I dig it occasionally. It's a good time. Go once a year to make your aunt and uncle happy. That's cool, man. Yeah, right on. I haven't gone camping in a while. We used to go. Uh, I don't know, a few times a summer. We haven't been in a while though. Like air conditioning too much. So this is Wick's form of camping. Wick needs like it's what you call roughing it, right? Wick needs like a motorhome, you know, or a real nice RV. And he's like, oh hey, I'm going camping. And he like pulls that motorhome or the RV like up into a campground, and he like pulls the awning out. He sets out some like chairs, but he's got like the AC inside with like the TV and the you know satellite cable and everything, you know. And he's like, oh yeah, man, this camping's rough. This is tough stuff. This is man. I don't know if I could do this camping thing too often. It's cold at night, comfortable during the day, don't need AC. Yeah, I think it depends on where. I mean, obviously, it's going to depend on the climate of where you live, right? But yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Don't even know if you could do that. Whoa! Camp in a hotel room. Oh, dude. I mean, I'm not that far away from you, dude. Like I said, I enjoy camping every once in a while, but I can't do it on the constant. It's not my jam. Here's what's funny. Like whenever I was a kid, I was in Cub Scouts, right? I was in Cub a glamper. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was in Cub Scouts as a kid. And my first, you know, you go through like Cub Scouts and then you end up, you know, transitioning into Boy Scouts when you get through all that as a kid and start getting older. The first thing I ever did in becoming a Boy Scout, I was still pretty young, but the first Boy Scout thing I ever did was go on a camping trip. I quit immediately after. I was done, dude. It was over. It was over. We went camping. It rained all night long. Everybody was soaked. And I got back home and I was like, I'm never doing this again. I'm done. Like, I'm done. I quit. I quit. Is that it? Are you serious? No way, dude. No way. We have the same story. Is that it? For real? Dude, there was literally like one dude that was like, yeah, 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 yeah. We went. It was only like a one night thing for us. We went like through this long hike, and we like went to this campground. But dude, nobody was prepared for rain. Nobody besides one dude. One dude was prepared. There's a guy I grew up with, and he was all about nature and stuff. So he had like a waterproof sleeping bag, and like his tent was all waterproof and everything. He was the only dude. Everybody else was soaked, man. And it was cold, dude. It was just like shivering all night long, like soaked. You know what I mean? Like, I was done, dude. No more Boy Scout psych. What's up, dude? What's up? Yeah. I was done, man. I was done. That's funny, Wick. That's funny. Seventh grade, I got invited to participate in this thing called Adirondack. Did I pronounce that right? Adirondack experience. 2 weeks, we rock climbed, did all these outdoor activities, and ended with a camping trip where it snowed on us. Oh, wild. He said, shut up, psych. Yeah, man, I was done. I was like, I'm over this. I'm over this Boy Scouts crap. Never again will I be up all night shivering in my sleeping bag. Never again, I said, and so I quit. Soft words from Princess Pineapple, dude. Oh no. Alright, Stacked wants to be the Twitch of the pay to earn gaming space. Oh, gross. I don't think I'm gonna dive into that, dude. These we'll take a quick glance at this, I guess. Your Steam Deck can be a streaming device. Let's see. Xbox Live Gold subscribers surprisingly happy with Final 360 game. See what that's about too. Gabs, what's up? Sneaking my phone in math class right now? That sounds like me in school too. That's funny. What's up, Gabs? How are you? Oh, dude. What's funny is, so whenever, I was just home when, the stream was down for a week, I was back home and, dude, I told so many stories. I mean, my parents knew that, like, I was a pretty wild kid. I was pretty wild. Yeah. Shh. I was a pretty wild kid. Especially, like, as yeah. Cool, Gabs, cool. It's good to see you. Good morning. Especially, like, through high school and stuff, I got a little bit wild. And, three head, yeah. The going home, I ended up telling, like a whole bunch of stories that like my parents had no idea ever happened. All kinds of stuff, man. And it's just like, hi Clutch, what's up? Oh, dude, hi Clutch, you nailed it, dude. Gabs is having was having issues with some math stuff yesterday. Wow, that's wild. Hi Clutch, how you been, buddy? It was funny being home and just like rehashing a lot of this stuff like my parents never knew about. And they were just like shaking their head. My dad was like laughing and my mom was like, oh my God. Like, it was pretty wild. And one of my sisters was like, I still won't tell stories to mom and dad. I just like divulge nowadays. I just like let it go. It's like whatever. I think we kind of hit on this yesterday. Let's take a quick peek and make sure that we're aware of all these games, though. PS Plus adding 11 more PS5, PS4 games. Okay, let's take a look at this. We hit on this yesterday, but we didn't get real good details about what exactly to expect from these Metal Gear Solid remasters. Okay, so let's take a quick peek at this as well. Don't get busted. Yeah, I mean, that's the play, right? Be sneaky. Yeah, this LG bendable gaming monitor is like big news. It's all over the place right now. Let's pivot real quick, see what else we can find. We've got an article up about it already, so we're going to take a look at it. Hi, Clutch. How you been, buddy? How's your finger, man? Oh, I'm fantastic, man. We, the stream was down for about a week. I actually took a trip back home. I had a family member that was getting married, so I went home for the wedding, and I took a little bit of an extended break to. I hadn't been home in a while. I hadn't been where I grew up, which is where my parents and my siblings still are. And so I went home and spent some about a week, 5.5 days roughly, not including the driving. It was a long drive. About 5.5 days back home with the family, and it was good, man. It was really good. And then we're leaving this weekend to go spend with the other side of our family. The wife and the kids and I, we're going to go see the other side of the family and go hang out on a lake and stuff. So kind of end of the summer vacation stuff. And then we're going to be back to 7 days a week, man. So feels bad with the stream being down, but it's important. Yeah. How'd your finger end up being, man? That's the last we had talked, was your finger got messed up. Little bruise. Felt totally normal. Not hurting anymore. Right on. Good, dude. Good. How's the swimming going? I'm not going to dive into this. This is just something from the Today Show regarding TMNT Shredder's Revenge. This game, I would love to play this game. It's got really good reviews. It's very nostalgic, man. It's just like a, it's an ode to the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games, and with a bit of, a modern spin. They've been updated a little bit. It's updated to reflect some more modern stuff, but ultimately, they stuck to the core of what the old TMNT games were, and everything I've heard, I've got other friends that have played the games and said that played the game and said it's great, and I would love to play it at some point. Doing the grind, kind of disappointed I didn't have a new. Doing the grind. What kind of equipment are you needing, man? This is such a wild article we read yesterday. Again, I would say, take a look at this. Look this up. I'm not going to dive into it because we looked at it yesterday, but either go take a look at yesterday's news segment, September 1st news segment on YouTube that we did yesterday, or go take a look at this article yourself. This collection is absolutely amazing. This collection of consoles this individual is selling is fantastic. A Radiant Silvergun game appears to have leaked. Let's take a look at that. We've already got something up about Assassin's Creed Mirage. Swimming equipment like goggles, fins, something like that. Oh, okay. Okay. Do you have to, are you in a situation where you're able to, is this equipment getting provided to you? Is this like sponsored kind of equipment? Or are you having to provide your own equipment for yourself? Oh, okay. So you are having to provide for yourself. Okay. That sucks. I'm sorry, man. So do you have equipment right now? It's just kind of old. Is that the play? It looks like GameStop's got a sale right now off of a lot of their apparel, anime figures, things like that. So if you're in the market, probably like Funko Pop stuff, things like that. So I'm not gonna pull this up, but if you're in the market for some stuff like that, maybe check out GameStop. You might be able to get some stuff for cheap right now. The Xbox Game Pass Friends and Family has launched in 2 countries at this point. Let's pull that up real quick. we already knew that was going to happen. This is their test bed for the family account of Xbox Game Pass, right? It seems like a really good deal, whether it be for an actual family unit or for just like friends that come together and chip in to be part of a family package. Either way, could be a very, very good deal for people. Rare's lost Game Boy Challenger finally found. What? Let's take a look at that. That's quite a few articles there. Let's stick with that. Let's go with this. We'll go one more page here. Make sure there's nothing else we're going to be missing out on here. Valve has a lot of games in development. Let's take a look at that. 3 years old. Wow. I mean, is it still fairly functional though? I mean, 3 years old. Yeah, that's getting some age on it. Transphobic game developer kicked off Steam. There's no room for that in our world, man. I mean, discrimination against people. So, there you go. Got a lot of that stuff up already. What? Harry Potter fans get Hogwarts Legacy rewards by. We'll take a look at that. Okay, let's see with that. Assassin's Creed Mirage is officially the next Assassin's Creed game. So this is the big term here officially, right? We had already really heard through pretty solid leaked information that the next game was going to be called Mirage, that it was going to be set in Baghdad. There's been a number of things that have been leaked about the next Assassin's Creed game that had pretty solid backing information-wise, but it wasn't official. It didn't come out from Ubisoft, right? But, again, like our buddy Byzantine brought to us yesterday, was like, hey, it's officially, Ubisoft has come out with some official backing of news regarding Assassin's Creed, and I figured we would hit it this morning, so here it is. Details about a new Assassin's Creed game leaked in February when Bloomberg reported that Ubisoft was working on a smaller, stealth-focused Assassin's Creed game alongside its bigger Assassin's Creed Infinity project. The other day, another leaker purported to reveal that this second upcoming Assassin's Creed game will be called Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now we know that's true. Ubisoft confirmed the leak today with an image posted to Twitter and a sentence that it's hard not to read without adding an exasperated sigh from the publisher. Assassin's Creed Mirage is the next Assassin's Creed game. They always leak, and this one happened with just over a week until Ubisoft Forward, the live stream event where the proper Assassin's Creed Mirage reveal is scheduled to take place. That's happening on Saturday, September 10th. Bloomberg's Jason Schreier said his source isn't in complete agreement about the details in the latest leak. We can safely say that Assassin's Creed Mirage is set in Baghdad and stars Basim Ibn Ishaq, aka Loki, and probably did start as Valhalla DLC, as Schreier reported in February. The two reports also agreed on the idea that Mirage will be a return to basics. Yeah? For Assassin's Creed, a game focused on stealth, not RPG-styled leveling and dialogue choices. The classic Assassin's Creed hooded assassin look in the teaser image is appropriate. If that's the case, it's kind of a funny scene, though. Good composition from a pure visual design perspective, but that is the least shrouded assassin ever. How is nobody looking up at the dude in the air? Yeah, we'll learn more about Mirage at Ubisoft Forward. That doesn't work. Okay. Yeah. Dude's just flying through the air with like a wrist blade. You know? Oh, dude, high clutch. Man, that sucks. I'm sorry, man. That sucks, dude. Oh. All right, man. Gamer, what is up, my dude? Yeah, that's not a comfortable way to swim though, you know? So, yeah, that feels bad. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So I'm guessing that would probably be your biggest need there would be some trunks, yeah. Yeah. Gamer, how are you, man? Um Gaming for everyone everywhere, our view. Okay, hold on. Do we have we got Capcom, PlayStation, Disney. We'll have to rehash this stuff. Future game show or the Gamescom stuff. Um, when's this Ubisoft showcase forward? Uh, September 10th. Got a lot of showcases coming up, guys. Pretty soon here, second week of this month. Yeah, so roughly about a week from now, we've got some showcases to watch. I'll end up bookmarking that. So we've got weirdly enough, there's a Disney and Marvel showcase on the 9th and a PlayStation showcase on the 9th at the same exact time. We'll probably watch the PlayStation one live, and then we'll go back and take a look at the VOD for Disney and Marvel. Then we've got the Ubisoft Forward showcase on September 10th. Then Capcom on September 15th and 16th. So we've got some stuff coming up that we'll watch, okay? Glad it's Friday, long weekend. Oh, you get a long weekend, dude? Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah. So do I. So do we, I guess. Yeah, that's why I'm we're taking this weekend to go spend with family and everything. Yeah. So, right on, dude. That's awesome. No working this weekend at all either, right? You didn't take on extra time. So, we've got some stuff coming up we'll take a look at. Gaming for everyone everywhere. Our view on the Activision Blizzard acquisition. Hi, Clutch. Okay. Okay. All right. That's rough, dude. I'm so sorry. Okay. So game developers around the world are creating innovative and groundbreaking games. We think that we can do more to bring those experiences to billions of players everywhere. Our announcement in January that we intend to acquire Activision Blizzard was an important milestone in our journey to do so. Since then, regulators, game developers, and players have been asking what the acquisition means for the industry and, most importantly, for players. While we love consoles, we recognize that they are not the only way that people play games. Jeez, dude. Yeah, I knew you worked a lot on the weekend in August, but I didn't know you worked every single Saturday, dude. That's wild. Well, good, dude. You need to have this weekend off. Relax. You got any plans? Or are you just going to chill, man? Today, the largest and fastest growing segment of gaming is mobile platforms. To reach the billions of players where they are and no matter what device they play on, we need to embrace choice. Giving players choice is how they play their games, making gaming more accessible and leads to larger, more vibrant communities of players. Choice is equally important to developers. Developers benefit from having a diversity of distribution and business models for their games. Choice unlocks opportunities for innovation and enables the industry to grow. Okay. We are expanding choice in two ways. Through the creation of Game Pass, which gives players a subscription option by bringing more games to mobile platforms, including through our cloud gaming streaming technology. Subscription services like Game Pass make gaming more affordable and help players from all over the world find their next favorite game. Game Pass empowers developers to bring more games to more players, not fewer. We intend to make Activision Blizzard's much-loved library of games, including Overwatch, Diablo, and Call of Duty, available in Game Pass and to grow those gaming communities. By delivering even more value to players, we hope to continue growing Game Pass, extending its appeal to mobile phones and any connected device. Worked every Saturday for 2 years? Well, that's the benefit of owning your own business and the downside of not being able to find quality workers. I think that's a culmination of both those things. Correct me if I'm wrong. Might go out and take some weekend activities. Cool, man. Right on. Nice. Probably get a good amount of gaming in too, though, right? Oh, whoa. Yo, hi, Clutch. That's awesome, man. Happy Independence Day, man. That's great. Cool. Yeah, awesome, dude. Awesome. Stay safe. Enjoy the celebration. And it's so good to see you, man. It's really good to see you. It's been a little while. So, yeah, just stay safe. And again, stream will be down tomorrow through Monday. But then when I get back on Tuesday, there won't be any more downtime for this foreseeable future until probably around Christmas time. So we'll be back at it 7 days a week. And hopefully I'll see you back soon, okay? But stay safe, buddy. It's so good to see you, man. Picked up Game Pass again. Also picked up Elden Ring. Elden Ring and Sekiro. Both games look amazing. Main game is Tales of Vesperia. Okay, yeah. I would love to play Sekiro. I actually would want to in the near future at some point. There was a lot that was good about Elden Ring. You know how I feel about that. So I hope you like it. And let me know what you think about Tales of Vesperia, because I'm not familiar. I think I can picture the game in my head, but I'm not sure. Gabs, 5-minute break, let's go. How's school going, Gabs? How did everything work out with the math stuff? Yeah. Bringing more games to mobile platforms, however, requires new capabilities. The expertise that the teams at Activision Blizzard bring in developing games for mobile platforms will help us understand how to create games that engage players around the world. In addition, we hope that players will be eager to play traditional console games from Activision Blizzard on other platforms via our cloud game streaming technology. This promises to open up mobile gaming, create new distribution opportunities for game developers outside of mobile app stores, while delivering compelling and immersive experiences for players using the power of cloud. And we can extend the joy of playing to devices that people already own, including smart TVs and laptops. In doing so, we will pursue a principled path. We've heard that this deal might take franchises like Call of Duty away from the places where people currently play them. That's why, as we've said before, we are committed to making the same version of Call of Duty available on PlayStation on the same day the game launches elsewhere, because it's under contract for the next 3 years. Here's the deal. If I remember correctly, Call of Duty is still under contract to be on PlayStation for the next 3 years. Once that contract is over, it will not be on PlayStation anymore. I am willing to bet money on that. We will continue to enable people to play with each other across platforms and across devices. We know players benefit from this approach because we've done it with Minecraft, which continues to be available on multiple platforms and has expanded to even more since Mojang joined Microsoft in 2014. Willing to bet money. I was using that as an expression, by the way. As we extend our gaming storefront across new devices and platforms, we will make sure that we do so in a manner that protects the ability of developers to choose how to distribute their games. We'll continue to engage with regulators with a spirit of transparency and openness as they review this acquisition. We respect and welcome the hard questions that are being asked. The gaming industry today is robust and dynamic. Industry leaders, including Tencent and Sony, continue to expand their deep and extensive library of games, as well as other entertainment brands and franchises, which are enjoyed by players everywhere. We believe that a thorough review will show that the combination of Microsoft and Activision Blizzard will benefit the industry and players. For all players and game developers out there, you remain at the center of everything we do, and we will continue to listen to your feedback and do everything we can to nurture this industry we all love. I can't really think of another business that I would rather have, or another company that I would rather have buy Activision Blizzard to try to turn that company around, to be honest. So this is from their blog, and Phil Spencer's name is on this. And I've talked a lot about Phil Spencer as the CEO of Microsoft Gaming. I'm a fan of Phil Spencer. And I have not traditionally been a fan of like Xbox or Microsoft gaming necessarily, but the more I hear quotes from this individual and, you know, just about how passionate this person is as a gaming enthusiast and lover himself, I like what I am seeing from Microsoft Gaming. Specifically, a lot of it is attributed to Phil Spencer, from what I see from this individual. English class was amazing today. Sick. That's awesome. Gamer, it was very good. I'm 30 hours in. Trophies are a grind. Getting accustomed to the grind. Right on. A lot of trophies usually are, though, aren't they? I mean, sometimes you can get some kind of easy, but a lot of times trophies are grindy. I just sent in what I made, like 80%. Explained that I didn't know how to make the task. Okay. Hopefully, they'll be understanding and we'll try to give some additional instruction and lesson on what you might not be understanding there. I really hope so, Gabs. I really do. September's free games with Amazon Prime Gaming are now available to claim. Here we go, guys. So we got some new games for if you've got Amazon Prime. Free games. Not promoting. This is just advocating for people to have access to as many titles to play as possible. So, you know, if you've got Amazon Prime already, why not grab free games? Latest round of free titles offered to Amazon Prime Gaming members can now be claimed. September's Prime Gaming lineup consists of 8 free titles, including Assassin's Creed Origins, Football Manager 2022, Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. Also included are The Dig, Defend the Rook, We the Revolution, Castle on the Coast, and Word of the Law: The Desk Mask Collector's Edition. All right. They also always have like in-game kind of content. They collaborate with companies and developers on like Amazon is also offering free in-game content drops in September this month for titles like Apex Legends, Call of Duty Warzone, Destiny 2, Elder Scrolls Online, World of Tanks, Valorant, New World, plus more, I'm sure. So don't forget, you know, if you've got Amazon Prime, you might as well hop on there and get the free content that they're going to give you, you know. So those are the games you can get. Don't forget to look at the games you play. Grab the free content if they provide it as well. PS5 and Xbox bringing exciting games in September. Let's check this list out. God, I hate these big, massive flipping headers they put on these things. All right, we're just going to go straight down here. PS Plus Essentials monthly free games. We read about this yesterday, but just to recap, for PS Plus, the Essentials, you're getting PS4's Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, fighting game, right? PS4's Need for Speed Heat, and PS5 Toem, okay? PS Plus game catalog, Alex Kidd in Miracle World, Assassin's Creed Origins, Chicory, A Colorful Tale, Deathloop, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Monster Energy Supercross, Rabbids Invasion, Rayman Legends, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Spiritfarer, Watch Dogs 2. PlayStation Plus Premium Classics, Siphon Filter. This is a big deal here, too. This is a big deal. There were a lot of people that were pretty mad, if you will, at PlayStation for the lack of classic games that they had been releasing for the subscription service since it came out in June. The premium subscription is like the top tier, right? And you're supposed to be, the big pull there is that you're supposed to be getting classic games to play. But they weren't releasing any new classic games for it. Finally, they have Siphon Filter, Bentley's Hack Pack, Kingdom of Paradise, The Sly Collection, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, and Toy Story 3. Games coming to Xbox Game Pass and games with gold in September. Starting from today, Dark Souls-inspired action RPG Gods Will Fall and amusement park management sim Thrillville are coming to Xbox One or Series XS game library, whereas Double Kick Heroes and Xbox 360 version of Portal 2 come on September 16th. All right? Absolutely, gamer. I agree. 100%, buddy. 100. This is not enough. It's a start, but these should have been out within the month of PlayStation Plus releasing. Not, well, I mean, 2.5 or 2 months later or whatever. Should have been within the first month of the, and we should be seeing more games rolling out. This is a 6 games? Well, the collection has a number of games in it, but ultimately this is like 3 or 6 titles, and it's not enough. It's not enough. I agree. I think a lot of people are in the same mindset as us when it comes to that. Riot is joining forces with Take This. All right, let's see what this is about. We are excited to announce that Riot is working with Take This, a non-profit dedicated to increasing support for mental health in gaming. Conversations around mental health are only becoming more prominent. There is still plenty of work to be done to remove stigmas and create better environments for mental health across a wide range of gaming communities. Yes, this is a very, very important topic. Take This and Riot share a common vision of creating a safe and inclusive environment where all players can feel mentally and physically supported. Riot will provide funding and resources to Take This so we can work to alleviate the mental health crisis in 2 ways. First, Take This is creating a mental health curriculum tailored to for the gaming community. This free curriculum will address how streamers can handle the mental health needs of communities and ensure their own well-being at the same time. Topics covered will include content creator burnout, boundaries, addressing suicidal ideation in your community, intersectionality as a streamer, being a good mental health advocate, and self-care. Streaming and content creation is a stressful career. Many careers are stressful, yeah? And this curriculum is customized to the specific needs and experiences of streamers with a focus on practical, relevant advice. A second way we are working together is on a video series of panel discussions about mental health by and for Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities. Each panel will be led by a mental health clinician who will be joined by gamers, game makers, and creators who share the same identity. The series will dive into the mental health needs of marginalized people in games and their experiences navigating healthcare systems. The videos will be available to all on Take This's YouTube page. Our partnership with Take This will continue to evolve over time as the needs of players, streamers, and content creators change. We're excited to join forces with Take This to learn and benefit from one another's community as we pursue our shared goal of improving online spaces and providing mental health support to those who need it most. That's good. That's good. This has been one of, this is important. And it's not just important for, while they obviously have a focus on content creators, gamers, and things like that, mental health is such an important thing for everybody. It affects you entirely. It affects the people around you and the people in your life. It affects everybody. So mental health is such a critical thing, and there is a stigma that surrounds it. It's like, a lot of people feel like it's not something that should be talked about, or you shouldn't be able to express the fact that you might be going through some issues or whatever, when really a big part of dealing with these kinds of issues and dealing with depression or stress or anxiety, any kind of mental health issues, is actually communicating it, speaking with somebody about it, and working your way through it. I think that's a big step in the process. So I feel like it's very, very important. And I've talked about this a lot, but in the gaming world especially, there's a lot of toxicity, and it can negatively affect people for sure. That's why I often, we've talked a lot about my mindset when it comes to competitive banter. right? I don't see anything wrong with competitive banter in gaming. You get the same thing in, live sports or whatever. Competitive banter has always been a part of competition. But there's a difference between, you know, nice, healthy, competitive banter and people that take it too far and embark on, really prompting people to, whether it be something like prompting people to hurt themselves or, discriminating against people for any reason at all, using hate speech and things like that is unacceptable. And it can actually have very, very negative effects on people's mental health. Whether it put them into a negative mental space or people that are already dealing with negative mental health issues, it can actually lead them down into a darker path, and that's why I always advocate for people, and I take these actions myself to report and get rid of people that take, that use hate speech, that take, any kind of in-game communication too far, to get them out of those gaming environments. Because while it doesn't necessarily affect me, bacon. I love bacon. But it could affect somebody else, and therefore I don't want those people in the gaming communities in which I play. Competitive banner is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it quite often gets taken too far. There's some nasty people out there, man. And it's good that there's being more of a concern and a movement towards trying to help people work through issues, whether it be reporting of nasty people in communities, gaming communities, or the actual helping of people that are dealing with, negative mental health issues or whatever. It's good stuff, man. So I like it. It's nice. If you guys are interested in diving more into this, I'm gonna throw this. Dude, you're eating bacon right now, dude. Can you send some? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Just vacuum pack it. I like bacon. Corsair's new bendable gaming monitor could actually save you money. Let's see this wild. No, dude, I might cry. Literally, you just saying bacon makes me smell it. Oh, mine. um, Choosing a monitor can be tricky as our workspace can often now double as our play space. Whether you're a creative looking for the best monitor to make your work shine or a gamer wanting a crisp image and sharp frame rate, picking a monitor that does it all is a tough task. I've tried the forthcoming Xenon Flex OLED monitor from Corsair, and it's quite literally the best of both worlds. One monitor instead of two saves you money, right? This OLED monitor can bend from a flat 45 inches, 21 by 9, to an immersive 800R curve. I tried it at the Corsair headquarters in the UK, and the Xenon Flex really is an impressive monitor that escapes the tag of a novelty because it's genuinely useful and crammed with the tech we all need. The act of physically bending the monitor feels great and is genuinely useful. Take a look at my gallery of images below to see more of the screen go from flat to curve. The build quality is excellent, as you'd expect from Corsair, which regularly has products in our best keyboards buying guide, and its partner LG tops our best gaming monitors guide. Corsair also has a number of nominations in this year's Block Awards. That's really wild. Huh. Yeah, this is the LG monitor as well. The Flex has been developed in partnership with LG and its WOLED technology, ensuring the display is not only flexible but delivers deep blacks and vibrant colors. It's got a 240 hertz refresh rate, which is awesome. At first, I was anxious about pulling the screen, tucking it towards me and inwards to bend it, as I didn't really want to break Corsair's switch new monitor. Honestly, it bent easily and click through a series of settings so you can choose how immersive you want that widescreen curve. On this prototype version, the handles attached to either side of the display are fixed, but in the final version, these can be pushed inside to neaten the monitor. A further handle is at the base of the screen, so you can tilt it up and down too. Bending the Xenon Flex feels great. Corsair boasts it can be flexed 10,000 times with a predicated lifespan of at least 5 years. That's bending the monitor around 8 to 10 times a day. Screen itself is impressive. 45-inch display at 3440 by 1440 resolution. Delivers perfect cinematic experience, whether gaming or streaming a movie. Somewhat unique aspect ratio that Corsair claims delivers 20% more surface area than a 49-inch. 32 by 9 ratio ultra-wide monitor. It's got an anti-glare coating and LG's protective low blue light technology. I have not used a curved monitor. I would like to. And I think at anything bigger than what I'm currently using, I've got a 27-inch monitor as my main monitor here, right? That's what I'm looking at for my main monitor. I've got a 24-inch, but it's in a vertical layout for my secondary monitor. I think anything that I would be doing above 27 inches, I would want something curved. Because most of the time I'm gaming on it. And I feel like on a flat monitor, you get above 27 inches, and it depends on how far away you are from the monitor, but I like to sit fairly close to my monitors. And I feel like if I start getting bigger than this, I'm going to be playing games and glancing left and right. You know what I mean? Whereas if it's curved, bigger than this, it makes it to where it's a more immersive kind of experience, kind of wrapping around you, you know? That's just what I would expect. I haven't taken a dive into the curved monitor stuff yet, but I think it's becoming more prominent, and at some point in the future, I probably will. I think what I'll probably do is maybe get a curved monitor for my next main monitor, and then turn this current one I have into another extra monitor. We'll see. That's pretty cool though, man. All these displays. There's a lot of crazy stuff being done with displays and technology nowadays. It's pretty wild. Okay, Stacked wants to be the Twitch of the pay-to-eat gaming space. A play to earn, dude. I'm not a fan of this. We're going to skim this real quick, though. Pantera Capital led a $13 million Series A round of funding for Stacked, a Web3 platform for live streaming video. The funds will be used for marketing, content acquisition, employee hiring, and business expansion in Southeast Asia, India, and Latin America. CEO of Stacked, Los Angeles-based company co-founded by serial entrepreneur Alex Lin, recently said that the company is developing a Web3 version of the video streaming network Twitch for gaming content. As Lin proposed, the strategy would combine the interest of content operators and creators for the first time by turning creators into platform shareholders in exchange for governance tokens. The Los Angeles-based company, founded in March 2021, wants artists to keep a large portion of their earnings. It also intends for artists to gain platform ownership via the native governance token. Lin proposed a mechanism that would, for the first time, align the interests of content operators and creators. They will accomplish this by converting creators into platform shareholders by distributing governance tokens. That creators can host watch parties, chat with followers, broadcast video games, and share lifestyle content. In addition, they may be able to earn money or cryptocurrency by accepting donations or subscriptions from viewers. Creators can use their governance tokens to gain a prominent position on the main page and negotiate a larger revenue share. However, it will not be necessary for the service's creators to be crypto savvy. Lynn claims platform is available on both mobile and desktop, would look like a standard video streaming platform. Look, we've seen so many we've seen so many other businesses try to compete with Twitch. And they just, I mean, whether you talk about like Microsoft and Mixer, or you talk about Facebook gaming, or even YouTube streaming service. I mean, people are still getting it done on YouTube, but YouTube, the reason YouTube's streaming service won't die is because the other side of YouTube is so big. Mixer died. Facebook gaming has died. I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it, I guess. Your next Steam Deck could be a streaming device. A Valve designer suggests future Steam Decks could include streaming-focused devices. Streaming-focused devices, yeah. Valve has been pretty candid about their plans for the Steam Deck, especially around the device's recent release in Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. The company even produced a neat little booklet to formally introduce itself in new territories where Valve isn't a household name, filled with tidbits and goodies about the Steam Deck's development and future. That trend is set to continue because in a recent interview with Famitsu Weekly, Valve designer Greg Coomer let it slip of the company's thinking when it comes to new Steam Decks. Most surprisingly, he indicated that one possibility for a next-gen Steam Deck was that it might even become a streaming machine, presumably taking advantage of the Steam Link technology that Valve has already poured a lot of time into. Yeah. Steam Link's pretty cool. Makes sense. During the interview, Coomer identified plenty parts of the Steam Deck that could be up for revision, but he says that battery life is at the top. Right, we read about that yesterday. If you're streaming as averse as I am, you shouldn't fear. Unlikely that a hypothetical future streaming Steam Deck would be your only option. Valve has a tendency to talk about the Steam Deck as a category of devices rather than a single console-like machine that gets iterated every few years. So while the company might one day put out something with a Steam Deck logo on it that plays games by streaming them, it'll probably be accompanied by all sorts of other peculiar handheld PC gaming boxes, one of which will hopefully meet your needs. Okay. Yeah. I'm actually really, really intrigued by what's going to be coming next for the Steam Deck. Or what's going to be coming in the future for the Steam Deck. Xbox Live Gold subscribers surprisingly happy with final free Xbox 360 game. Yeah, we already read that it was going to be Portal 2. So I mean, people love Portal and Portal 2. So, obviously, a 95 out of 100 score on Metacritic. So, there you go. I'm not going to dive in. We already kind of read about this a little bit earlier, but final Xbox 360 game for Xbox Live Gold subscribers. Portal 2, man. Go check it out. PlayStation Plus adding 11 more PS5 and PS4 games in September. We already kind of read about this as well, so I'm not going to dive into that. So let's take a look at this. We read about the fact that there's going to be some Metal Gear remasters coming, but it was kind of vague yesterday, so let's take another dive into this. What's going on with the Metal Gear Solid remasters exactly? It seems like both remasters and a remake are on the way, but when will Konami announce them? All right. Tokyo Game Show is 2 weeks away, and it may be Konami's most exciting showing at a big gaming event in years. According to Konami's TGS schedule, it has a reveal of a new game planned for September 16th. There's a long list of Konami series that deserve a comeback. Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Castlevania, Contra, Suikoden. And according to a report by VGC, we might see one of them on stage at the event. One publishing source told VGC that the reveal is likely to be related to a smaller project rather than Konami's larger planned revivals for Castlevania, Silent Hill, and Metal Gear Solid. Maybe Metal Gear won't be at this show, but accumulating evidence points to Metal Gear's return being a matter of when, not if. First 3 Metal Gear Solid games are almost certainly getting remasters for PC and current consoles. VGC's Andy Robinson first reported in October of last year that Metal Gear Solid 1 through 3 are being remastered for release ahead of a full-on remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Okay. The remasters have been corroborated by Silent Hill leaker Dusk Golem. We read about that yesterday. The thing I've been a bit teasing of, and I know is 100% true, is Metal Gear Solid 1 through 3 are getting new remasters. Plan to come to everything, including Steam and consoles. The plan is new remastered versions of Metal Gear Solid 1 through 3. Can buy them separately. If you buy them together as a collection, you'll also get Metal Gear 1 plus 2's MXS versions. Yeah, we read about that. So even if these remasters don't appear at Tokyo Game Show, an announcement seems unlikely before the end of the year because Konami has essentially teased them already. Last November, Konami had to remove Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 from digital storefronts due to licensing issues with historical archival footage they included. Yeah, they're still gone, but on July 13th of this year, Konami tweeted, "Today marks the 35th anniversary of Metal Gear series. Thank you to everyone that enjoyed and celebrated the series so far. We ask for your patience as preparations are underway to make the temporarily removed titles available again." Yeah, given how long it's taken for Konami to bring back the games due to the licensing issues, it would make sense to hold off on selling them again until the remastered versions are complete. A remaster would mark the first time Metal Gear Solid 3 has been released on PC. According to VGC, Metal Gear Solid 3 will also be getting a ground-up remake from Virtuos, a Singaporean game company with 15 offices and 3,000-plus employees across the world. Virtuos has an extensive list of credits for contributions to AAA games, has contributed to Switch ports for Dark Souls Remastered, Dying Light, and The Outer Worlds, among others. Supposedly a new Castlevania, as well as Bloober Team's Silent Hill, are both in development thanks to Konami's increased willingness to work with more external studios. Given the smoke around Silent Hill earlier this year, it may be the one destined for the TGS stage this month. But in Konami's own words, Metal Gear Solid's coming back. We don't know exactly when or how, but after more than a decade since the HD collection, a new round of remasters feels like a safe bet as bets come. Okay. So, yeah, that's a bit better information than what we got yesterday. And I'm sure we'll get more in the future. A Radiant Silvergun game appears to have leaked. A Radiant Silvergun game has apparently leaked ahead of a Tokyo Game Show announcement. As spotted by Gamatsu, a Radiant Silvergun logo has been uncovered on publisher HappyNet's official Tokyo Game Show 2022 site, seemingly confirming it will feature at this month's event. Developer Treasure announced earlier in the year it was working on a highly requested game, and its identity may now have been revealed. If that's the case, it's unclear if this will be a new game as opposed to a re-release or remaster. Radiant Silvergun is a vertical scrolling shooter that was first released in Japanese arcades in 1998, later ported to Sega Saturn, and more recently to Xbox 360. Game was met with strong reviews upon release and has developed a devoted fan following. Treasure, which has largely been quiet in recent years, tweeted in June, on June 19, 2022, Treasure celebrated its 30th anniversary. This year, the 30th anniversary, we're working hard to announce the highly requested That title. We look forward to your continued support of Treasure. Okay. We kind of read about this a few weeks ago as well, I think. There was some speculation. Okay, we read about this earlier as well, probably about a month ago, that this was going to be rolling out, and it has now, apparently. Xbox Game Pass Friends and Family launches in 2 countries. This is the test bed for this, right? Before it rolls out across the world, as long as this goes well. Microsoft's recently leaked Friends and Family tier of the company's Xbox Game Pass video game subscription service has this week not just been confirmed, but has launched in at least two regions. Currently, Game Pass Friends and Family is now live in both Ireland and Colombia, with other regions, if not most or all current Game Pass regions, set to follow in the near future. In Ireland, the Friends and Family Pass is priced at 21.99 euros, which is around the cost of 2 separate Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions. The official Irish Game Pass website confirms that Friends and Family tier supports up to 5 individuals, which makes the price incredibly high value. Yeah. Game Pass Friends and Family essentially gives each user access to the Game Pass Ultimate subscription, which includes both Xbox and PC Game Pass video game libraries and access to Xbox Cloud gaming on compatible devices with supported titles, EA Play membership, and a number of discounts and bonus DLC for games are also included. Yeah, we read about this previously. It's good. It's rolled out now, and apparently it's going to be out in the near future across the rest of the majority of the world. Again, like I said before, this is if you're interested in Game Pass, this is a much, much better deal. If you have a number 4 to 5 other friends or family that are interested as well, this is the play. So I'm sure we'll see more on when this is going to roll out for the rest of the world. Coming soon. Rare's lost Game Boy Challenger finally found after over 30 years. What? The Nintendo Game Boy dominated the console market when it launched in '89. The system famously brought 8-bit gaming to handheld and video and featured iconic titles such as Super Mario Land and a portable version of Tetris. Its impressive library of games, abundant number of accessories, and portability propelled it to a top 3 spot on the highest selling console with over 118 million units sold. Wasn't without competition, as systems such as the Sega Game Gear were made as a direct response to the Game Boy, but never experienced the same success. Even though the Game Gear was like a backlit colored screen and everything too. Kind of wild. In 2016, hardware fans learned that another games company, Rare, took a shot at a handheld console around the same time. For the uninitiated, Rare is the video game developer responsible for game series such as Battletoads and Banjo-Kazooie. But before it was a Nintendo partner, Rare took a stab at the handheld gaming market. According to a producer and software engineer at Rare, Paul Machacek, Rare's handheld console never came to fruition, mainly because when the team attempted to present it to Nintendo, the Game Boy was unveiled at the very same event. As a result, the team decided to scrap the project, and soon after, the prototype was lost. But recently, the portable console prototype that could have challenged the Game Boy was recovered, and its unique look and name are turning heads. The Playboy. The Playboy. On August 31st, news outlet Time Extension revealed that the Rare portable handheld titled The Playboy was recently recovered and is being kept at the Retro Computer Museum in Leicester. Yeah. Potentially leads them into some other content. Definitely not for kids. Maybe. After current employee Pete Cox allowed the museum to showcase it. As for why the device got the name Playboy, Paul Machacek said it was given to the device as a joke. In addition, Paul listed a few more reasons the device never came to fruition, including the fact that it was heavy and needed 6 batteries to function, 3 times as many batteries as the Game Boy. Yeah, it is similar, yeah. When the casing is opened up, spectators can see why the device needed so many batteries, as it was powered by a shrunk-down version of the Raz arcade board. Rare worked on the Raz arcade board for some time before the developers decided to scrap it. According to Machacek, the Raz board gave the Playboy better visuals than the NES. wow. These graphics would undoubtedly be impressive at the time for a handheld, no doubt. Unfortunately, hardware fans can't take a peek at the Playboy's graphics as the console is non-operational. According to Time Extension, RCM has gotten permission to attempt to fix the device and get it working again. So there's a chance gamers can see what could have been soon. Oh, dude, that's sick. I really want to see it. I really want to see it functional. That's wild. Look at this chonkster, dude. That is such a... that's a massive device, dude. You get some, like, straight up biceps and forearms, man, just holding that thing up, you know? that is a chonky device right there. That's actually wild. That I never knew that. That's new info to me, man. That's crazy. Valve has a lot of games in development. Devs ramping up projects. Valve recently confirmed a new Steam Deck is in development, and the system is multi-generational hardware. Not giving up on games anytime soon either, though. In a recent interview with Famitsu, Valve's Greg Coomer confirms that more Half-Life games are on the way and that a new mystery titles are currently in the works behind Valve's steamy corridors. Not stopping making games at all. Valve has a lot of games in development. We will continue to release games. Game development is very important to Valve. I don't know the exact numbers, but the percentage of employees involved in game development is high. A lot of people are involved. Coomer says he would like to make another Portal someday. The world deserves further exploration. Cool. Yeah, I mean, they've done some good games. So why would they not continue, right? Harry Potter fans get Hogwarts Legacy rewards by importing house wand early. Really? I mean, I think with the Valve stuff, people were probably just kind of concerned with how successful right now their hardware has been, that they're going to maybe pivot away. But I think it's a good confirmation there that they're still dedicated to working on software as well. Harry Potter fans who are looking forward to the new Hogwarts Legacy game got an opportunity this week to go ahead and start fleshing out their profile in the game to a degree. In doing so, players also can earn some easier rewards that will be usable once the game actually releases. This early feature for Hogwarts Legacy follows a trailer released recently during Gamescom, as well as the unveiling of the game's collector's edition. If you want to get a head start on the things like your wand and your chosen Hogwarts house in Hogwarts Legacy, you can get started by checking out the link included in the tweet below. That'll take you to the page on the Wizarding World site that'll walk you through the process of connecting your Harry Potter fan club and WB Games accounts together. It's much like the process of linking other platforms accounts like Twitch, Epic Games, and more, but there are a few more wizarding steps in the process, especially if you've never made a Harry Potter fan club account before. A mask! Nice. A beaked skull mask I need. Once you get an account set up, if you didn't already have one, you'll have to get sorted into a house through a questionnaire that'll ask you different sorts of what would you do questions to determine where you belong. The fan club process will then ask you to find your Patronus, but you don't have to do that part when connecting accounts if you don't want, since the Hogwarts Legacy promotion makes no mention of a Patronus. You do have to create your own wand, however, since that's part 2 of this deal along with the chosen house. After that's all settled, you'll need only to finalize the process by linking your completed Harry Potter fan club account with the WB Games profile. In doing so, you'll earn house-specific robes for wherever you were placed, as well as a beaked skull mask, as cosmetic options that will be used when the game launches. While the option to import these things early is neat, it's left players with some questions. While you can certainly game the house quiz answers to probably end up where you'd like to be, what happens if you're setting up an account and don't get the house you wanted? Similarly, what if you decide to change your wand later on? We've reached out to ask how Hogwarts Legacy navigates these possible complications in regards to linking accounts, and we'll update the story accordingly. Okay, that's cool though. Yo, if you're interested here, there it is in chat. If you want to go get your Harry Potter on, get your Hogwartsy, go get Hogwartsed. I don't know. Oh, dude, I thought we had another. I thought we had another article. We don't. That was it. That was the last article. I will talk about one more thing real quick. If you have anything to add for the news segment before I end, let me know and we'll address it before we move on to the gaming segment for today, okay? The last thing I wanted to bring up was this. Again, just free games. I love to advocate free games. I want as many people to be able to enjoy the world that I am so passionate about and that I love so much, which is video games, right? So right now, this started yesterday morning, and from yesterday morning until the 5th, on Steam, you can get the original Mafia game for free, okay? I'll throw this to chat, and I'll bring it up on Steam so you can take a look. Right here, okay? So if you're not aware, I am also roughly, 117 years old. It's no big deal. I'm a Witcher, if you didn't know. But the original Mafia game is free right now for roughly the next 4 days. So you just come in here. I've already grabbed it. You just add it to your library. That's it. It's yours. It's free. So why not? It's a free game. So if you have a Steam account, hop on here. Go grab your free Mafia game. They're celebrating the anniversary of the original Mafia, and so you can get it for free for the next 4 days. Go grab it. Also, free games on Epic, right? So right now you can get if you play Knockout City, you can get some free content for Knockout City. But you can also get the definitive edition of Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Submerged. You get both of these games for free right now through September 8th. Then it will be 100 days and Realm Royale Reforged. Okay? So, free stuff. All right? That's what I got, guys. That's what I got. Another fantastic news segment. Thank you to everybody that is part of this community in the first place, and especially to everybody that was part of this news segment today. I appreciate you. And if you're watching this video as or you're watching this content as a VOD on YouTube, then see what you can do about coming and hanging out with myself and the rest of these amazing people that are part of this community when we go live at 6 o'clock a.m. CST every single day. And we start off all of our streams with video gaming news, okay? Also, if you're enjoying the content, consider hitting that like and subscribe button for me. And, I don't know, just stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another, and we'll catch everybody tomorrow. Nope, psych, nope, that's not right. That's not right. I'm down for the next 3 days. We're down for the next 3 days. So, we will catch everybody on Tuesday, September 6th, for the next edition of Video Gaming News. All right? And then no more time off for the foreseeable future. Probably until, end of December timeframe. All right? So, that's it. You guys rock. Thank you.